This message has come to you because it was all destined. Have you noticed a deep shift in your consciousness, as if you are no longer normal like before? So this is not a coincidence, but you have received a signal from the Pleiadian High Council that now the change is near. Many of you are feeling a shift in consciousness on the path of ascension, uncovering the truth about humanity's cosmic journey and feeling the call to rise above earthly limitations. So this means you have reached the final stage of the test being taken by the Pleiadians. And now the next 24 hours are going to be important for you. Through these messages, you are going to discover the hidden potential within you. And if you have clicked on this video today, then this is a sign that the Pleiadian High Council has brought you here. So are you ready to unlock your highest potential? Then you can send your answer to the Pleiadian High Council by subscribing to the channel. This video is in 4 parts. The last part is most important for you. Clearing emotional blockages. In this final step, the Pleiadian High Council encourages us to heal and release the emotional blockages we may still be carrying. Emotional blockages can feel like invisible weights holding us back, and many of these are tied not just to our present lives, but also to deeper sources like past lives, ancestral trauma, and societal conditioning. These influences can linger within us, sometimes beneath the surface of our awareness, affecting our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Imagine emotional blockages as hidden pockets of dense energy that accumulate when we experience pain, fear, or trauma. We may suppress these feelings to avoid discomfort, but this can create emotional buildup over time. Often, these blockages surface in the form of recurring thoughts, patterns, or reactions, especially in situations that challenge us or mirror past wounds. By addressing these blockages, we can begin a process of liberation that opens us to more joy, peace, and a higher sense of self. The Pleiadians gently remind us that to grow, we must face and embrace these shadow aspects rather than push them away. Our shadows, or the parts of ourselves that hold unresolved pain, are not something to fear. They are simply pieces of us that seek acknowledgement and healing. Each emotional block is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery, a way for us to reclaim parts of ourselves that we may have hidden, ignored, or rejected. When we address our shadows, we shift from a state of resistance to one of acceptance and healing. One key to clearing emotional blockages is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful act of release that can dissolve old pain and allow us to let go of lingering hurt. Forgiving others, and especially ourselves, creates a space for love and compassion to flow freely. We don't need to justify what caused the hurt or the block. Rather, we aim to release the energy we've been holding on to. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or dismissing experiences, but rather about freeing ourselves from the emotional weight of the past so that we can move forward more lightly. Energy work is also an effective tool for clearing blockages. Practices like Reiki, meditation, and breathwork can help release stuck energy and restore a balanced flow within us. Energy work encourages us to connect with our inner self on a deep level, bringing awareness to the places where tension or dense emotions are stored. Through these practices, we gently dissolve these pockets of energy, allowing space for new, positive energies to take their place. Another essential element in clearing emotional blockages is conscious release. This means being aware of our feelings, patterns, and reactions as they arise. When we feel triggered, it's an opportunity to observe our emotions and understand their origins. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose to respond with awareness, acknowledging the feeling without letting it control us. This conscious approach allows us to break old patterns and to release what no longer serves us, little by little, as we create a more harmonious inner state. As we clear emotional blockages, we become more attuned to our true essence, the part of us that is free, loving, and aligned with our higher purpose. The journey of releasing emotional blockages is a profound one, allowing us to step more fully into our authentic self and experience a greater sense of unity with life. It can be challenging, but with compassion, forgiveness, and commitment, we are empowered to release the layers of pain and conditioning that once held us back. This process leads us to a deeper sense of self-love, peace, and alignment, supporting us in our path of growth and transformation. Raising vibrational frequency. To fully embrace the journey of spiritual ascension, the Pleiadian High Council teaches us that raising our vibrational frequency is essential. Our physical bodies need to align with the higher dimensional frequencies if we wish to connect deeply with these realms. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including us, and by raising our personal frequency, we align ourselves more closely with the higher energies of love, peace, and joy. When we elevate our vibration, we are essentially clearing away the dense, heavy energies that no longer serve us, creating a lighter, more refined state that can resonate with higher dimensions. This alignment enables us to embody and hold more light, enhancing our capacity to be beacons of love and compassion for others. One powerful way to raise our frequency is by paying attention to the foods we eat. High-frequency foods are those that are closest to their natural form, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. These foods carry a life force that nourishes our bodies, helping us to feel energized and connected. In contrast, processed and artificial foods tend to be low in vibration and can leave us feeling sluggish, unbalanced, or disconnected. By consciously choosing high-vibration foods, we are fueling our bodies with the purest forms of energy, which directly impacts our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. When we nourish our bodies in this way, we create a solid foundation for higher vibrational states. Hydration is another essential aspect of raising our frequency. Water is not only vital for our physical health, but is also a powerful conductor of energy. Drinking plenty of clean, pure water helps to flush out toxins and keeps our cells functioning optimally, which allows for a clearer energy flow within our bodies. Proper hydration enables us to maintain a more stable vibrational frequency, especially when we set an intention of gratitude or love as we drink, connecting us even further to a state of harmony. Self-care plays a significant role in maintaining a high vibrational state. Self-care goes beyond the basic acts of physical care. It's about nurturing our mental and emotional health as well. When we engage in practices that bring us joy, calm our minds, or help us release stress, we elevate our energy. This might include spending time in nature, practicing meditation or yoga, surrounding ourselves with positive people, and making time for creativity or hobbies that bring us joy. These practices allow us to release lower energies, leaving us more balanced and receptive to higher vibrations. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can instantly elevate our frequency. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from lack or negativity and instead immerse ourselves in an energy of abundance and appreciation. The act of acknowledging even the smallest blessings fills us with warmth and positivity, helping us resonate at a higher frequency. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as mentally listing 3 things you're thankful for each morning, or keeping a gratitude journal to record the things that brought you joy each day. As we incorporate these practices, our physical bodies become more refined, capable of holding and transmitting greater amounts of light. Light, in this context, refers to the pure, loving energy that flows from higher dimensions, and as we embody more of it, we not only uplift ourselves, but also become guiding lights for those around us. When we radiate at a higher frequency, we inspire and support others on their journey, often without saying a word. This vibrational shift creates a ripple effect, raising the collective energy and helping all of humanity move toward a state of love, unity, and spiritual awakening. In this way, raising our frequency is not just about personal growth, it's a gift to the world as well. Through conscious choices in our diet, hydration, self-care, and gratitude, we create the conditions needed to fully embrace and sustain a higher vibrational state, connecting us to the love, peace, and wisdom of the higher realms. Awakening the inner light. The message from the Pleiadian High Council about awakening our inner light is an invitation to connect with a deeper part of ourselves. To awaken is to become more aware of our true nature and our potential to connect with higher dimensions of consciousness. Many people understand the idea of awakening as seeing life more clearly, but it's also about seeing ourselves in a more open, expanded way. This process helps us break free from limitations and beliefs that may have kept us stuck in patterns of thought and behavior that don't truly reflect who we are. The inner light mentioned here refers to the part of us that is connected to something greater, a higher self or soul essence that isn't tied down by everyday worries, fears, or ego-based desires. Connecting with this part of ourselves means recognizing that we are more than just our earthly identities. The ego is often where we store ideas of separateness, personal identity, and survival instincts. While the ego has an important role in helping us navigate the world, it can also create a narrow, fear-based view of life. Awakening our inner light requires seeing beyond the ego and understanding that we are interconnected with others and with the universe. Meditation, self-love, and grounding are three helpful practices to awaken this light within. When we meditate, we create a calm, quiet space in our minds where we can listen to our inner wisdom. Meditation doesn't have to mean sitting silently for hours. It can be as simple as closing our eyes, breathing deeply, and letting go of any tension. In these quiet moments, we connect with our higher selves, the part of us that has a clear view of our life and purpose, free from the clutter of daily thoughts. Self-love is also key to awakening. When we accept ourselves fully, we're less likely to hold on to old fears or self-doubt that dim our inner light. Self-love means treating ourselves kindly, forgiving past mistakes, and appreciating our unique qualities. The more we love ourselves, the easier it is to see our own light and potential. We can practice self-love in small ways each day, like taking time for activities we enjoy, setting boundaries when needed, or simply reminding ourselves that we are worthy of love and respect. Grounding, on the other hand, connects us with the Earth's energy, helping us feel stable and balanced. This is important because awakening our inner light can sometimes bring about powerful emotions or memories as we release old patterns. Grounding can be as simple as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on grass, or even visualizing roots growing from our feet into the ground. By grounding ourselves, we stay present and balanced, which helps us move through the awakening process more smoothly. Clearing our energy fields and raising our vibrations may sound abstract, but it's actually about letting go of things that no longer serve us. Old habits, limiting beliefs, or even relationships that drain us. As we release these weights, our energy becomes lighter and more aligned with our higher selves. When our vibrations are higher, it becomes easier to receive guidance from within and from higher realms. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. As we clear away interference, we can hear the signal more clearly. The journey of awakening is very personal, and it's an inward journey. It's not about following a strict set of rules or comparing our progress with others. Awakening is a gradual, gentle process of discovering our true selves. It's the first step toward a new state of consciousness, one where we see ourselves as part of a larger whole, connected to others and the universe in profound ways. Adopting unity consciousness. The Pleiadians emphasize the importance of unity consciousness. It is not just about feeling connected to each other, but also about recognizing that we are part of a larger universal family. In fact, we are all interconnected, like individual threads woven into a single grand tapestry. Adopting unity consciousness means expanding our awareness to look beyond our individual lives, recognizing the invisible but powerful ties that bind us to each other, to nature, and to the vast universe. The idea of being part of a larger universal family may seem abstract, but it becomes clear when we consider how deeply our lives are interconnected. Just as each thread in a piece of cloth contributes to the overall strength and beauty of the fabric, each of us has a role in the universe. Every action, thought, and intention affects the whole in some way. When we embrace unity, we begin to see how much our lives affect others, not just within our own communities, but also in the grand scheme of existence. This awareness can inspire us to live in a way that is more thoughtful, compassionate, and inclusive. One of the ways we experience this unity is to open our hearts to compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness. Compassion allows us to see the humanity in others, even in those who are different from us. It helps us realize that, at our core, we share many of the same hopes, fears, and desires. When we develop compassion, we stop seeing others as separate or other and begin to understand that we are all on a shared journey, each facing challenges and striving for happiness. Compassion is a powerful bridge to unity, reminding us that we are all deserving of kindness and respect. Acceptance is another important aspect of unity consciousness. Acceptance doesn't mean we have to agree with everything or everyone, but it does mean acknowledging that each person has their own path and purpose. When we accept others as they are, we stop trying to control or judge them, allowing a natural harmony to emerge. Acceptance frees us from the need for labels or divisions, helping us to see beyond the superficial differences that often make us feel separate. Forgiveness also plays an essential role in embracing unity. Holding on to anger or resentment builds walls within us that prevent us from fully connecting with others. When we forgive, we remove those walls, making room for understanding and peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but it allows us to be free of the heavy emotions that keep us stuck in cycles of hurt and separation. By choosing forgiveness, we choose freedom for ourselves and also for those we forgive. As we grow deeper into compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness, we begin to raise our own frequency, connecting more closely with the higher energies of the universe. These higher frequencies are often described as being full of love, peace, and harmony, and the more we connect to them, the more naturally we feel united with others and the universe. In this state, it becomes easier to realize that we are all part of the same vast, interconnected web of existence. Embracing unity consciousness does not mean giving up our individuality. Rather, it is about celebrating our unique qualities while also recognizing the unity that underlies all life. We are both individuals and part of a collective, and these two aspects of our existence complement each other. By understanding that we are part of a larger whole, we can act in ways that honor both our personal journey and our shared connection. This approach can help us find balance and purpose, and remind us that every step we take toward unity contributes to the creation of a more harmonious world. Cultivating inner peace and stillness. Cultivating inner peace and stillness is a foundational practice for spiritual growth, one that creates a calm, receptive space within us. According to the teachings of the Pleiadian High Council, connecting with higher energies and beings requires us to slow down and tune into our deeper, quieter selves. The external world is often filled with noise, distractions, and chaos that can make it difficult to hear our own inner guidance, let alone the subtle messages of light beings or our higher self. By fostering inner peace, we create an open channel for insights, wisdom, and connection to flow through us. Achieving stillness is about much more than finding a quiet place. It's about cultivating a quiet mind. One of the most effective tools for doing this is meditation. When we meditate, we allow our thoughts to settle like letting mud sink to the bottom of a glass of water until it becomes clear again. Through this clarity, we gain a new perspective on our thoughts and feelings without becoming attached to them. Over time, consistent meditation teaches us to approach life with more patience and calmness, making it easier to connect with the gentle guidance of higher realms. There's no need for meditation to be complex. Even a few minutes each day of sitting quietly and focusing on the breath can have profound effects on our inner peace. Another powerful way to cultivate stillness is through spending time in nature. Nature has an innate harmony and rhythm that soothes our mind, body, and spirit. Whether it's walking in a forest, sitting by a river, or simply breathing in fresh air at a park, time spent in nature draws us back to a natural state of balance and peace. Nature doesn't rush or force. It simply exists, and when we immerse ourselves in this peaceful energy, we remember our own inner rhythm. The Pleiadians remind us that nature is an anchor that helps ground us, restoring a sense of calm and allowing us to release the stresses that block us from connecting with higher energies. Breathwork is another essential tool for quieting the mind and bringing ourselves into the present moment. Our breath is more than just a physical process. It's a direct link to our life force and can be used to shift our energy. When we practice intentional breathing techniques, like deep belly breathing or alternate nostril breathing, we slow our thoughts and calm the nervous system. Breathwork is particularly helpful when we feel overwhelmed or anxious, as it helps us to center ourselves and clear away mental clutter. By focusing on our breath, we shift our awareness inward, quieting the noise and tuning into a peaceful, centered state where we can more easily receive guidance. Cultivating inner peace and stillness is not something that happens overnight. It's a process that grows stronger with consistent practice. Over time, we develop a sanctuary within ourselves, a place we can return to whenever we need grounding or guidance. When we commit to these practices, we're essentially aligning our vibration with the higher energies needed for spiritual ascension. Our inner stillness becomes like an antenna that can pick up the subtle frequencies of love, wisdom, and guidance from light beings and our higher self. This process also allows us to respond to life with more compassion, patience, and understanding. As we grow in inner peace, we bring a sense of calm and harmony to our interactions with others, often becoming a source of peace in a chaotic world. In this way, cultivating stillness is not only beneficial for our personal growth, but also for the collective, as it creates a ripple effect of calm and love that extends to those around us. When we consistently practice meditation, spend time in nature, and use breathwork, we gradually align with a state of peace that goes beyond any external circumstances. We become centered, grounded, and open to higher guidance. This state of inner peace allows us to move forward on our spiritual journey with clarity, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. It attunes us to the subtle realms, enabling us to truly hear and connect with the loving messages of the Pleiadians and other light beings guiding us on our path. In the stillness, we realize that peace is not something we find outside ourselves. It is something we create and carry within. Living in alignment with purpose. Living in alignment with our soul's purpose is a central teaching from the Pleiadians, who encourage us to discover what we came here to do and embrace it fully. According to their wisdom, each of us has a unique mission and gifts that, when shared, contribute to humanity's collective evolution. Living in alignment with our purpose isn't about finding a specific job or following a rigid path. It's about uncovering the things that light up our spirit, the areas where we feel most connected, inspired, and fulfilled. By doing so, we tap into a deeper sense of meaning and joy that guides us along our journey. Our purpose often aligns with the things we're naturally drawn to, the activities that feel meaningful and fulfilling. For some, this purpose may be to heal others through compassionate service or medicine, helping people recover and find wholeness. For others, it might involve teaching, sharing knowledge, or guiding others toward understanding and growth. Artists, creators, and innovators share their purpose by bringing beauty, inspiration, and new ideas into the world, which uplift and expand our collective consciousness. Every role matters, and no purpose is too small or insignificant. When we live in alignment with our unique gifts and mission, we each contribute to the ascension of humanity, bringing us all closer to a higher state of love, unity, and peace. Discovering our purpose requires tuning into our inner voice and exploring what truly matters to us. The Pleiadians encourage us to spend time in reflection, connecting with our passions, values, and dreams. Often the things that bring us the greatest joy or satisfaction hold clues to our purpose. Listening to our intuition is key because our purpose is deeply tied to who we are at the soul level. This journey may not reveal our purpose overnight, and that's okay. It's a process of unfolding, a gentle discovery of what makes our spirit feel alive and connected. Once we have a sense of our purpose, the next step is to live it out consciously. This doesn't mean that we must make drastic changes or completely transform our lives all at once. Instead, it's about making choices each day that align us with our deeper calling. When we take small steps that reflect our purpose, we're aligning with our higher self and signaling to the universe that we're ready to embody our mission. As we do this, we open ourselves up to higher guidance and receive support from the cosmos, often finding that opportunities, synchronicities, and guidance appear to help us along the way. Living in alignment with our purpose also accelerates our personal growth. When we embrace our soul's calling, we naturally move toward higher states of consciousness and awareness, learning more about ourselves and the world around us. We face challenges that help us grow stronger and wiser, becoming more resilient and connected to our inner truth. The journey itself becomes a path of self-discovery, revealing deeper layers of who we are and bringing us closer to cosmic unity. Moreover, living our purpose can inspire others to do the same. When people see someone who is deeply connected to their calling, it creates a ripple effect that encourages others to seek out their own purpose and live authentically. In this way, we each play a role in raising the collective vibration of humanity. Our individual contributions, no matter how small they may seem, create a web of positive energy that supports global ascension, helping all beings move toward a higher state of consciousness. Embodying love and compassion. Embodying love and compassion is a fundamental aspect of the ascension process, a journey that calls us to move beyond our individual needs and ego-centered perspectives. According to the Pleiadians, the fifth dimensional reality which many are working to align with is a realm of unconditional love and unity. Here there is no room for judgment, fear, or separation, only a deep understanding that we are all interconnected and that every action we take impacts the whole. When we embody love and compassion, we create a bridge between the current state of humanity and the higher dimensional frequencies that exist in pure harmony. Living with love and compassion begins with our own thoughts and actions, and it requires a conscious effort to look at ourselves and others without judgment. When we practice self-love and kindness, we clear away the harsh, limiting beliefs we might hold against ourselves. This creates a foundation from which we can extend that same acceptance and understanding to others. By treating ourselves with love, we shift our internal energy, creating an environment that nurtures positive growth. When we radiate love toward ourselves, we find it easier to view others with compassion and understanding, recognizing that everyone is on their own unique path, doing the best they can with what they know. In our interactions with others, embodying love means approaching each person with empathy and openness, even in challenging situations. We may not agree with everyone's choices or behaviors, but we can still honor their journey by holding space for them without imposing judgment. This kind of compassion doesn't mean tolerating harmful actions. Rather, it's about seeing beyond actions and recognizing the essence of each person as a soul who, like us, is learning and evolving. Every act of kindness and patience we extend has a ripple effect, uplifting not only the person receiving it, but also the collective consciousness. Each time we choose love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, and compassion over judgment, we raise our frequency. This vibrational shift doesn't just impact us on an individual level, it contributes to the overall frequency of humanity. The Pleiadians remind us that each small act of love contributes to a much larger wave of change, gradually creating a world rooted in harmony and unity. When we offer kindness without expecting anything in return, we move closer to embodying the pure, unconditional love that defines fifth-dimensional reality. In this higher dimension, love is not conditional or selective, but flows freely, touching everyone and everything in its path. In practical terms, embodying love and compassion can take many forms. It could be as simple as listening to someone with full presence, offering a helping hand, or choosing to respond with patience instead of anger. Even our smallest choices, a smile, a kind word, or a gesture of encouragement, can lift someone's spirit and remind them of their own inner light. The more consistently we practice these acts, the more naturally love and compassion become part of who we are. They become second nature, an intrinsic way of being that radiates from within, touching everyone we encounter. Conclusion. Dear souls, the Pleiadian High Council's message is clear. The last step of ascension is about surrendering to the flow, opening our hearts, and truly living in alignment with love, unity, and purpose. As you embody these final steps, remember that you're part of a universal family, here to guide, uplift, and inspire others on this sacred path. Trust in your journey, trust in the divine plan, and together we'll ascend into a new era of light and consciousness.